I want to work on helping to clear out our lungs tonight and create space for greater lung capacity. So that's going to be the main theme is lung health. Of course, as you know, if you've been to my classes before, just because we focus on one area doesn't mean we don't work on any others. It'll still be a well-balanced, holistic experience. So let's start by getting centered. Sit tall, however you'd like to. I'm sitting cross-legged on blankets. You could extend your legs forward or one leg forward, however best you can sit still for a few minutes. Good. Sitting as tall as you can, relax your shoulders down your back and close the eyes. And tune into your breath here. Just notice how your breath feels in this moment without needing to change it. You might sense the breath in your nostrils or your throat. You might also sense the breath as the expansion and contraction of your body as you breathe, the lungs filling and emptying. And is that a big movement? Is that a small movement? Deep breath or slower, smaller breath? Are you breathing quickly? Are you breathing slowly? Does it feel smooth? Does it feel more jagged? Again, we're not trying to change it just yet. We're just aware of the breath as it is in this moment. So let's begin to deepen your breath. And I'd like you to breathe slowly. With your inhale, breathe slowly, sip in breath, and expand the lungs to about capacity. Don't strain, but get the lungs nice and full. And then exhale slowly and then completely. So almost to the point of straining. Maybe you feel the navel pull back towards your spine at the bottom of the exhale. And then inhale again, slowly sip in breath. Feel the lungs expand to near capacity. And exhale slowly, breathing through the nostrils if you can, to that near complete point. And let's do that a few more times, just encouraging the breath to be full as you inhale and complete as you exhale. The fuller breath on inhale is helping to increase oxygen to your bloodstream, helping to clear the mind and increase your energy for this class. And the complete exhale is helping you to release more carbon dioxide and to release more of that stale, toxic air that can build up in the base portion of the lungs when we breathe shallowly. So, for that reason, or for those reasons, let's do a few more rounds. Inhale fully, exhale completely. One more deep breath. All right. Taking another breath, go ahead and bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin. And just honor yourself as you are in this moment, acknowledging this body, this breath, your energetic state, your state of mind. And it's from that place within you that we'll practice tonight. Go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And take the heated palms over your eyes, brushing back over the top of your head, down your neck, and bring yourself back to the room. Okay, so let's begin on hands and knees. So go ahead and set any props you're sitting on off to the side, and we'll come on to fours. So bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips or slightly further back. Inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift, and exhale, round the back, tucking the chin and tail under. Then inhale, look forward again, tailbone lifts, and exhale, round the back. So let's do this a few more times so we start to warm up the spine and loosen any stuck muscles or fascia or tendons around the rib cage and the chest. And if you can, employ that deeper breath. Good. Now keep your breath nice and deep. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, child's pose, seat to the heels, forehead to the floor. Then inhale, float back up to hands and knees. Heart looks forward. Exhale, round the back, all the way back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, child's pose. Let's do a few more. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Moving on your big breath. Last one, at least for now. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Please curl your toes under and lift your hips into the air, coming into downward facing dog. Keeping the knees slightly bent and shooting the hips powerfully toward the sky behind you. Now it's our first down dog of the night, so go ahead and walk it out, pressing a heel to the floor and bending the opposite knee. And keep up with those big breaths here. Full inhale, complete exhale. Good. One more breath. Warming up the body. Good. With your next inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose, seat to the heels, forehead to the floor. Good. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Good. So we're going to keep working with this big breath, this expanded inhale, this complete-ish exhale. Again, we're not going to the point of straining, but we are getting a nice full breath. And we're going to change it up a little bit for this next part. You'll inhale through your nose, and then you'll exhale powerfully out of your mouth as you move into the next posture. So, for example, going from forced child's pose, I'll take a deep breath in. I'll lift my chest, look forward, feel a tailbone lift. Then, as I exhale, I push all the air out through the mouth powerfully as I go to child's pose. Then I'll inhale through the nose, coming back up to hands and knees. And this is going to help to clear your lungs out a little bit more. Be careful with yourself. You start coughing, maybe back off on how forcefully you're exhaling. All right, let's give it a try. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, child's pose through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, coming back up. Exhale through your mouth, child's pose. Again, inhale. Exhale. We're going to switch this up a little bit. Inhale to hands and knees. Exhale through your mouth, but go into downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Again, inhaling through the nose if you can. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up to hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Hands and knees. Child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Downward facing dog. One more time for both postures. Inhale to hands and knees. Child's pose. Inhale to hands and knees. And downward facing dog. Closing the mouth, breathe normally through the nose. Staying in downward facing dog. You might find that the breath wants to stay at its fuller capacity, and that's completely fine. It's encouraged even. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. With your exhale, drop your heart between your hands and release your hips back, coming down onto your abdomen. And the hands are underneath your shoulders, elbows bent, prepping for, we'll do locust pose tonight. So feeling the hips ground. With your next inhale, roll the shoulders down the back, lift the heart, head, and then your legs squeeze up behind you. As you exhale, release down. Let's do this with a big breath, okay? So deep breath in through the nose, lifting up. Still breathing through the nose, exhale. Near completion, float back down. Let's do that again. Big inhale coming up. And big exhale going down. Again. Now let's add the exhale with the mouth open. So exhaling through the mouth powerfully. Inhale through the nose, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, float up. One more time. Floating down, breathe through the nose, taking an adjusting breath. And then go ahead and curl the toes under. Inhale, push up to hands and knees, and press back into downward facing dog. Good, good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose, seat to the heels, forehead toward the floor. Now, as you're in child's pose, think about your hips grounding toward your heels. It's okay if they don't touch the heels, but that's the directional movement that the hips are going. And then carefully walk your hands to the left, off of the left side of your yoga mat. Hands reaching off to the left, and feel your right hip ground down. So you feel some big length along the right side of the body, the right side of the right lung. And bring some of that big breath to the right lung here. Breathing through the nose. And then carefully inhale, walk the hands back to center. And then carefully again, walk them off to the right. Reaching to the right, off the right side of the mat. Feel your left hip ground this time. Feeling length along the left side and the left side of the left lung. Take deep breaths to that left lung. One more big breath here. And then walk the hands back to center. Then inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take an adjusting breath. Good. So in downward facing dog, keep your entire body there. We're just going to move the head a little bit. So inhale, look forward toward your thumbs. With your exhale, look and tuck the chin toward your navel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look toward your navel. Let's add the big breath through the nose. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, tuck the chin. Now, if you want to, you can add a powerful exhale out of your mouth. One more time. And then go ahead and walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. Bend the knees slightly here and relax the chin. Forehead dropping, head relaxes, shoulders relax, arms hanging toward the floor. And even here, even in this forward fold, I'm going to ask you to breathe big. Full inhale, complete exhale. And what you may notice as you breathe big here is that the front body is compressed, so the movement of the lungs has to go into the back ribs. So you might feel the back body expanding and relaxing as you breathe big. A couple more times. Good. Press palms to shins. Come halfway up, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, strong back. Come all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring your palms to your heart. Good. Feel sensation as we come to standing here. Good. And you might be able to sense some, I'll call it just sensation. I don't know what it feels like for you. Some sensation around the chest, around the lungs as we're building this greater capacity. And as we're starting to let go of some of that stuck air in there that needs to be moved along out. Good. So the next thing we're going to do, and some of you won't be surprised by this, we're going to do some arm swings. And this includes a three-part inhale through the nose with one really powerful exhale out of the mouth with the movement. And this really helps to clear your respiratory system. Okay. So you're going to start with the feet about hip distance apart. And again, it's a three-part inhale through the nose, one powerful exhale to the mouth. The inhale will be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale, arms up, and then exhale, bend the elbows and jab them back. So side face, it's inhale, 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 and then exhale, jab the elbows back. And we're just going to keep going on your own rate of breath for about 2 minutes. Okay. So standing comfortably, let's go ahead and get started. Inhale, arms up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Three-part inhale through the nose. Again, powerful exhale out of the mouth. Clear the respiratory system. It's almost like a wheeze. There's kind of an exasperation, especially at the end of the exhalation. Building that bigger lung capacity on inhale with that three-part inhale. And you're also feeling the full rotation of your shoulder joints, up, back, up, and jab. Now, this can be a quick movement if you're feeling like you want to do something more vigorous. If you want to slow it down with the breath, you can. And again, we're going for about full 2 minutes, so you're a little more than a quarter of the way. So find a pace you can maintain so that you can make it to the end, even if you have to slow it down to do so. Because aside from helping to clear out the lungs here, if we do this movement for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes, we start to reset your nervous system, taking you out of your fight or flight response and grounding you into your parasympathetic rest and digest response. Swing it out. Powerful exhale. Feel the navel pull into the body and up. About 30-ish seconds left, maybe a little bit less than. But you're getting close. Keep clearing it out. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Release. Deep breath in, full breath in. Through the nostrils, exhale. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. Once more. And just feel sensation. Breath rate, heart rate, feeling in the body. And then bringing yourself on back. Good. So, especially if you had some stuff stuck in your lungs, that might have brought some stuff up. So, if you need to go hack and cough a little bit, go ahead and do so. Drink some water if you need. Um, if you're in the California area, and as these fires do continue, because they probably will, that last practice is a good one to add in daily, just to help clear out the lungs on a regular basis. Okay, cool. So, from here, go ahead and take your feet wide. Good. And for this exercise, I'm going to have you point the feet directly on forward. If anything, pigeon toes slightly. Okay. Don't have them splayed out to the side. We sometimes do that for squats, but we're not going to do a squat here. At least not yet. So go ahead and inhale, lift the arms overhead. With your exhale, hinge at the hips and swan dive forward over wide legs. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back. Come all the way back up or reach the arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward again. Let's add the big breath. Big breath, inhale, come all the way up. Let's exhale through the mouth, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Again, big breath in. Complete breath out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more. Inhale all the way up. Stay up as you release the arms on down. All right. We're going to do some more work for the side bodies. A lot of lateral postures tonight just to help create space for the lungs to expand, and helping to increase that capacity and strengthen all the muscles and organs that are interconnected with the lungs function. So for this one, go ahead and relax your left arm down onto your left leg and extend the right arm out to the side, palm face up. With your next inhale, lift the right arm overhead and then go ahead and tilt to the left. And then exhale, strong core, come all the way back up. Inhale, reach over again. And exhale, return, coming all the way up. Let's do that with a big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, coming all the way back up. Still breathing through the nose with that exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Let's go into the pose and let's stay for a few breaths. Big inhale, reach up and over. Stay. Breathing through the nose, big breath. Think about rolling this right shoulder back. It's almost like you're looking up at the sky. Two more. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, stay here. Feel sensation for a moment. The difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body. And it probably feels important to do the other side. So let's honor that. Have your right hand down on your right leg, left arm out to the side. Again, inhale, lift the arm up and tilt on over. I'm a little teapot. There we go. Come back up, exhale. Inhale, reach up and over. And exhale, come back up. Let's do this with a big breath if you're not already. Big inhale, reach. Big exhale, come back up, breathing through the nose still. Inhale. One more time, and then we'll hold. Reaching over, inhale. Exhale, coming back up. This time we'll go in and we'll stay. Continue to breathe big. Inhale, reach up and over. Feeling that big length along the left side here. And think about rolling this left shoulder back, the top shoulder. Deep breath in, complete breath out. We'll stay for one more breath. And then with an inhale, come all the way up and relax that arm on down. Feel sensation once again. Big length from both sides of the body, extension in the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, reach. Exhale through your mouth, fold forward. Stay in the forward fold. And just breathe through your nose. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Big breath, come all the way back up. Exhale, palms together at the heart. Good job. All right. So, whichever direction is the front of your mat, go ahead and turn that way and step to the top of it. If you need a drink of water, go ahead and grab some. That's going to be really helpful as we're cleaning things out, if not in this moment, but after class. All right. So, tonight we'll work with a simple sun salutation. Simple as it's not as complex as some of the other ones. We have our own individual experiences with it. So, we're going to work with a lunge. So, feet stacking underneath your hips, bring your palms to your heart. Just find your breath, reconnect to it. Just your normal breath. It doesn't have to be the big breath right now, though we will bring that back. Don't worry. Good. And with your next inhale, please sweep your arms down, back, and up. With your exhale, hinge at the hips, swan dive, fold forward over the legs, standing forward fold. And inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up. Then exhale, fold down and step your right foot way back and release the back knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms forward and up, open the chest toward the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, drop the heart between your hands. Release the hips back. We'll use locust pose again. So ground the hips. Inhale, lift the head, chest, and the legs. Exhale, float on down. Curl the toes under. Push up to hands and knees. And then back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. And then go ahead and lift the right leg into the air behind you. With your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between your hands. If it doesn't make it all the way on the first try, just reach down and grab it and help it forward. Back knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms forward and up, crescent lunge again. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Go ahead and step forward. Palms to shins once again, come halfway up. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Then palms to the heart. Good. We're going to do that again, and we're going to have every breath be the big breath, okay? Breathing through the nose for now, for both inhale and exhale. So inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, completely fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, completely fold forward. Step your left foot back. Knee to the ground. Inhale, lift the arms forward and up. Big breath in. Exhale, completely hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, complete breath. Bring your heart down and release the hips back. Big breath in, locust pose. Big breath out, release down. Curl the toes under and push up and back to downward facing dog. Good, staying for a breath. Lift the left leg into the air, inhale. With a big exhale, step it forward. Help it through again if you need to. Back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms up to the side, come all the way up, inhale, strong back. And palms to the heart. Let's do that again in the same fashion with a big breath through the nose. Inhale, sweep up. Fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Big breath in. Exhale, chest down. And hips relax. Locust pose. Head, chest, legs. Inhale. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under and push up. And back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Right leg lifts. And exhale, step it on through. Help it forward if you need to. Back knee to the floor. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Take an adjusting breath before we continue, especially if you notice anything coming up in the throat or in the lungs. All right, so continuing to build on this series, we're going to do the exact same flow 2 more times, and this time we're going to do the forced exhale through the mouth. So it'll be a big, complete inhale and a forced, complete exhale through the mouth. So inhale through the nose, exhale to the mouth. Palms to heart, and let's go ahead. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale through the mouth, fold forward. Palms to shins halfway up. Exhale, forced exhale, fold forward, step the left foot back. Inhale, lift, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Forced exhale, heart down. Hips back, hips ground. Inhale, locust pose, head, chest, legs. Exhale, release. When you're ready, push up and back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Help it along, knee to the floor. When you're ready, inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, hands down, step forward through the mouth, palms to shins. Fold. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Again, exhaling through the mouth. Reach up, inhale. Fold. Palms to shins. Right foot steps back. Knee to the ground. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Hands and knees. Inhale. Exhale, chest down. Hips back. Pelvis grounding. Head, chest, and legs lift. Inhale. Exhale, float down. Push up and back to downward facing dog. Again, stay for a breath. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it on through. Help it forward. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, step forward. Palms to shins. Arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Palms to heart. Stay here and breathe. Just notice sensation, breathing through the nose for both inhale and exhale. You might sense a cooling sensation in the nostrils. Maybe you can sense the bigness of your current lung capacity. There's just a lot of space around the chest and the lungs. And then allowing your awareness to come on back. Good. So I didn't front load this, but know that it's normal if with the forced big inhale and exhale that there's sometimes a little bit of lightheadedness. So hopefully you're okay with that. You're always welcome to slow down if that's the case. Um, yeah, just take care of yourself in that. So there's one more standing practice we'll do, and then we'll come down and do something else. So I'm going to have you take your feet wide again. And just watch me do this once, okay? So we've already been in this posture, leaning to the side, and we're going to come back here in a few moments and stay. And by stay, I mean we're going to keep reaching to the side, but to deepen into this length along the side of the body, with my inhale, I'm going to look down. I'm going to rotate my chest toward the ground and reach as far to the side as I can. And then I'm going to keep reaching as I exhale, roll the shoulder back. And so the idea is that we are folding a little bit deeper every single time and creating more space along the side of the body. Okay, so go ahead and if you're not there already, feet wide. We'll take the left hand down onto the left leg, right arm out to the side. Good. Inhale, reach up and over and stay. And that big forced breath is going to help here. So, yeah, let's give that a try. We'll exhale through the mouth, okay? So inhale, go ahead and roll down, look at the floor, reach as far to the left as you can. With your big exhale, roll the right shoulder back and maybe even look up. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach to the left, big breath in. Exhale, roll back open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll back. Let's do one more time. Reach. Stay for a breath. Then inhale, come all the way up. pretty far journey coming back up. And exhale, relax that right arm down. Good. Now we're starting to feel unbalanced again. Like we're just going to keep tipping over. So let's make sure we do the other side. Okay. So right hand down onto the right leg, left arm out. Good. Inhale, go ahead and sweep up and over, staying in the pose this time. With your next big inhale, reach to the right, roll the chest to look down, keep extending to the right. Big exhale, roll the left shoulder back, open the chest. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll back open. Reach. Roll. Once more. Reach as far as you can. Exhale. Stay. Then inhale, come all the way up. Far journey coming up. Good. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, fold over the wide legs. Let's stay for about 3 or so breaths. And you may find as you fold here that you want to keep that big breath going, breathing through the nose exclusively. Or not exclusively. If you like breathing through the mouth as you exhale powerfully, if that's serving you right now, go ahead and keep doing it. Good, all right. With your hands or fingertips on the floor, bring yourself up about halfway. Whatever side of your mat is the front side, go ahead and turn that way and step back to downward facing dog. So that was just a transition. Just come into down dog if that was confusing. Good. Then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Grounding into this posture, just feeling it for a few breaths. All right. Taking a deeper, fuller breath. Go ahead and bring yourself up to a seat. So a couple of options for a seat. You can stay sitting on your heels if this is okay for you, and it's okay if it's not. If it's not okay for you, you can sit cross-legged. And if cross-legged isn't good for you, you can sit legs forward. Just come to a comfortable seat, um, however best you can. Good. I'm gonna sit on my blankets. I'm opting for comfort. All right, so we're going to do a breathing technique next, and this one is great for clearing out the lungs. Kind of has a similar feel to that big breath stuff we've been doing tonight, and also the arm swing breath that we did earlier. And so this breath is called Kapalabhati, or the breath of fire in yoga. If you have my book, Essential Pranayama, which is a book of breathing techniques, it's in here several times in several variations. But we'll do a simpler variation tonight. And if you want to do a more extreme variation, you can check out my website because that's where it's at. All right, shameless self promotion. Just weave it on in there. So, this breath is a forced exhalation from your abdomen, which allows the inhale to be passive. You don't even think about doing it. And so, analogy that's used often when teaching this practice is if you are blowing out a candle. So, if I have my hand on my belly and I have a candle in front of me, I just belly snaps back, forced exhale. I don't even think about the inhale. It's the same physical movement, but the breath itself is done through the nostrils. So hands on my belly. It's kind of like I'm trying to blow out a candle with my nose. Okay? And it's that slow like motion. And you'll start off slow with this, especially if this is one of your first times practicing this. And we'll go for about 30 seconds or so, and I'll give you a little bit of coaching at the end. Now, it's good to remember again that this is a breath from the abdomen and not from the chest. If you try to do this from the chest, you'll start to hyperventilate, which just makes you'll stop. You won't pass out. I promise. I haven't lost anybody yet. And to help make sure that it's coming from the abdomen, place your dominant hand on top of the belly. And that way you'll know if the abdomen is moving. Okay. So we'll just give it a couple of tries here just before we go in and do it. So just take a deep breath in and then exhale sharply from the belly through your nose. And then allow the inhale to be passive. Good. Now we're going to close the eyes and do it. And we're going to go for about 30 seconds or so. And you can go quickly, you can go slowly. If you go quickly, you're more likely to feel lightheaded. So if you start to feel that way, just back up on how quickly you're going. So after all that preface, let's go ahead and begin. Hand on the belly. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, the breath of fire. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the nose, but sharply. And keep breathing through the nose and just breathe normally. You might feel some lightness in the brain or mind. You might feel some sensation around the belly or abdomen. And now that you have that technique down, now that you have it in your system and you're a little more used to it than you were a minute ago, we're going to do it just a little bit longer now. So, about 45 seconds. Again, go at your own pace. And if you start to feel lightheaded, slow down or stop. All right? Hand on the belly, eyes closed if you can. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, and we'll begin. Deep breath in. Exhale sharply. Then softly inhale and breathe normally. Just feel sensation for a moment, just meditating inward. Again, you might feel some sensation in the brain, around the front of the forehead. You might feel some stimulation, some heat, energy around the navel. And then go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath and bring yourself on back. So that was Kapalabhati, the breath of fire. Again, it's in my book if you want to practice it, or you can return to this video when you need to. Yeah, great for clearing out the lungs. Another good one to add to your daily practice, especially while the air quality is so fluctuating. So we have a couple more postures to do, and then we'll take a rest, and then we'll wrap up for the day. So from where you're at now, let's come on to our backs for those last few postures. Setting your props off to the side, go ahead and come to lay down. And start by hugging your knees into your chest. And then take your feet flat to the floor, heels underneath your knees, and your feet are about hip width apart. Good. Your arms can stay down by your side for this. With your next inhale, please lift the hips into the air, press your pelvis toward the ceiling, bridge pose. Exhale, release the hips down. Let's add the big breath back in. Yes, again. Inhale, big breath. Through the nose, exhale, come down. Big breath in and out. One more time. Please come back into the pose. And let's stay. Staying in bridge pose, hips pressing toward the ceiling, and your upper back is rounding so that your chest is kind of leaning toward your chin, deepening the backbone in your upper back. If you feel any constriction in the throat here, just soften that, relax it. Good. Deep breath in and exhale, release the hips on down. Good. And hug your knees into your chest. All right, so from here, take your arms out to the side, making a T shape with your body. If there's any furniture or something nearby, you can do goalpost arms or cactus arms. Good. Knees still drawn in, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, go ahead and allow the knees to fall to your right side. Now, that might cause your left shoulder to pop up, so think about grounding the left shoulder back down, maybe even turning your chin to the left away from the knees. And if you want to, your right hand can rest gently on top of the left thigh or knee, encouraging the twist but not forcing it. Deep breaths here. Good, good. All right. Inhale, come back to center when you're ready. Hmm. And when you're ready, again, arms out to the side. Take the knees to the left. And think about grounding your right shoulder down, turning the head to the right if that's comfortable for you. And the left hand can rest on top of the right thigh or knee if you want. And we'll take some few deep breaths here. And it doesn't have to be as big as the big breath we've been doing. All right, with your next inhale, go ahead and come back to center. Hug the knees in again. And just taking a couple of deep breaths here with the knees being hugged in toward the chest. Good. All right. So as you feel complete here, go ahead and release the legs down to the floor and make yourself ready to rest on your back for a few minutes. Toes falling out to the side, your arms resting to your sides as well. Face and jaw soft. And as we settle in, we're going to do one more big breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Just let it go. Then close the mouth and then breathe softly through the nostrils. And be aware as you rest here on your back of the space, all the big space you've created in your lungs tonight. Space as far as capacity goes, but space also as you've lifted some of that less healthy air out of your lungs. There's more space for healthier air. And relax into that spaciousness. You may find that the breath wants to stay big. It's fine if it does. It's okay if it settles to a more steady and shallow rate as well. Just gonna keep with the idea that there's a lot of space in the chest. Peace, peace, peace. Go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath, please. And make some gentle movements in your hands and feet, your arms and legs. And take your time as you roll to your right side. And then go ahead and come up to a seat as you are ready. And once you're sitting, go ahead and bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin. And just honor yourself for all of the work you've done here tonight, feeling gratitude for staying present in the practices that you could, for practicing these lung clearing, lung health exercises, the quick breathing, the big breathing, doing those as best you could. And may this practice, all the effort you've brought to it, may that continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.